This will be the last lab for the 5.1 module, and it is lab 5.1.9. We're going to look at some name resolution lookups so that we can kind of go between that numeric IP and the words from our URL. I'm going to go ahead and start the lab. And while this is getting up and running, it says that our team has reported that there might be an issue with the DNS configuration for the company's domain. So we need to look up the domain and answer a bunch of questions. I'm going to look at my questions. What is the primary IP for this domain? Got it. What is the IP address for the email server? What is the name returned by the DNS server? And is there an active listener? Okay. So this is a Kali Linux environment, but it is going to be very similar to your PowerShell. On the very left, I'm going to select the little black box that says terminal. Now my prompt in the Linux environment is the hashtag rather than the little greater than sign, but I can still type my commands in there just like I need to. So the first command I'm going to use is an NS lookup, and that stands for name server lookup. So NS lookup, all one word. And then I'm going to type in the corpnet.xyz. Okay, so the primary IP address is going to be this one down here at the bottom, where it says host name, corpnet.xyz, address. It's going to be 198.28.1.1. Now my second bullet on the left does give me the parameters of type equals MX. That will give me mail server information. So I'm going to say NS lookup. And then I'm going to say type equals MX. And then I'm going to put in my corpnet.xyz. Now that's not the IP address. What that is it gives me another DNS, so NS lookup. And this time I'm going to put the www3.corpnet.xyz. And then that gets me my IP address. So my question here is going to be 198.28.1.3. Okay, now this time we want to look at this server in particular. So we're going to add that on to the end there. So we're going to say the NS lookup dash type equals MX, the corpnet, I just used my up arrow. And then at the end, I'm going to put NS1 dot net host dot net. The name of the server is there. Remember, that's what we had gotten before, but let's say corpnet-www3-corpnet.xyz. The last thing we want to do is to look for an active listener on port 5900. Now we need to go to a different machine because here it does say to go to a support computer. So I'm going to go over here to my floor 1. I'm going to go over here to the bottom right, my support office. I'm going to click on support, and I'm going to open up a terminal. I'm going to use the command netstat-l, and it's going to give me all of the information. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger. I'm going to scroll all the way up. The question is there a port listing on 5900? At the very top here, I can see it does say active internet connections, and 5901 and 5900 are currently active. So I am going to choose yes, it's currently active. Okay, after that I should be able to click on check answers. I've got them all good to go, and I can make sure you hit your score lab so you can get your score for 5.1.9.